Okay, so today we're going to be designing a simple flyer, and I'm going to walk you through how to do that in Canva step by step. So first and foremost, you have to know what we are designing and the brand that you are designing. So we will be designing a business flyer for a food vendor. So to kickstart our design, we can just start from templates, come to templates over here, and then search for food flyers. So as you can see, there are a couple of food flyers over here that you can start from. You can click on any of them and then start editing right away. But today I want to take you through, gradual process where you can design your own flyer from scratch, not from any template. So let's click on the create blank. This will take us to a blank canvas where we can start our design from. So before we start, we need to check the size of our canvas to make sure that the size fits any social media platform that the person will be posting. So to do that, let's come to file over here. So the size is 210 by 297 millimeters, and we don't want that. So we need to change the size over here. So let's go to resize. And then click on resize. So custom size. Unfortunately, this size, to resize, you need a Pro account to do your resizing. So for that reason, you would go back and start from a custom size. You would create or define the size on our own. So you go to home page and then come to the custom size over here. So here we specify the size of our design. So I want the width to be 1080 by 1080, so that it can fit into any social media platform. So we fit our design. So this is a 1080 by 1080. So this is our canvas, and this will be the size that our design is going to take. So if you still want to be sure of the size, you come to file, and then you can see the size by 1080 pixels by 1080. Now we are designing a flyer for a brand that sells food. So we would want to know things that are crucial to the brand. That is one, the brand logo, the brand colors, the brand font. Those things are very crucial to a brand, and we must make sure that follow those things to design a flyer that matches the vibe, or that elevates the image of the brand out there. So I've generated a content for this tutorial, purposely for this tutorial. So you'll be creating a flyer for a brand that doesn't exist in real life. So let's go to where my content is. Yes, this is my content. So this is the outline of the content. So I have a hero caption over here, the name of the brand, and some tagline like services, location and dates, and then contact numbers, then call to action. So this is the outline. This will be the outline for our flyer. Now before we start designing, we need to get elements that will be included in our design. So we need some pictures, some background pictures, probably colors, and also fonts, things that will be needed in our design. So to get our images, I will head to Pinterest to get our images. But there are lots of platforms that you can get your images from. You can get stock images from Pixabay, from Pixels, Freepik, but I prefer Pinterest because it's mostly free and offers high quality pictures. So that is what I recommend for anyone. So we want um, local foods. Our images are ready, so let's go and import them into Canva. So come to uploads and upload files. So in our download, you see our recent downloads over here. So let's wait for the images to load. Okay, so we have our images now. Now let's set the background. So I downloaded this picture specifically for the background. So I'll make it as my background picture. Right click on it and then set as background picture. So I'll go ahead and then edit this video, make it a little blurry. So click on the canvas, then come to edit and edit image. So when you scroll down, so we have our images ready over here. The image of the dishes and also some backgrounds that we can add to it. So now that you have our images, let's set the background. So I will go ahead and change the background color to something dull. This is too much, so let's change the color, bring it down a little bit. Yes. Good. Now let's go to elements and add a shape. So let's go ahead and change the color of this shape to I think this one is cool. Then let's give this one a deeper color. Yeah. So our background is set. Now let's add the name of the brand. That is Winnie's Flavor Haven. So because this brand doesn't have a logo, we are going to use the name as a logo. So you must make sure that we add a font that has a logo vibe. So let's go to text, then add a text box. This is our text here. So you can scale it. Now let's go to fonts and then change the font of our logo over here. So now we have our the brand ready. Let's go into elements and then let's add a food icon. I'll leave a link in the description about the last video. You can go there and then check it from there. So we come to frames and then add frames to our canvas. So let's duplicate this frame to add the rest of the images. And add our services. So copy services. Services. Copy and apply. So now you want to add bullets to our points over here. So come to elements and then search for bullet points. Most of them are premium templates, but I think this is a free one. We can use this one. So let's select the two and then duplicate them. So for you to do that, hold Alt and then Shift key and then drag. So you need to add an icon over here. So come to Elements, then search for core icon. So make sure you select the one that is not a premium icon. There are a bunch of free ones for you that we can use too. So just scroll through to get a free one. I think this one is pretty good. Let's go and copy the location from the content outline and then paste it over here. And then change the color of the location icon to this. Now, over here we just add a call to action over here, like order now. Yeah, so let's add some food elements just to make work nice. So So basically, this is how to design a simple flyer in Canva, just with the basic version. Even without the pro version, you can do a whole lot with Canva. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share.